Oh shit, Zeus! Get that out of there. No one wants your fucking Terra. Doom, doom, doom. Holy shit, he left the game because I wouldn't swap him Zeus. What a fucking nerd. Oh my god, dude. Seriously? Konnichiwa, bitches. It's Panda Thug, aka Nevermore here. I wanted to talk about Moba Etiquette. Now, some of you may be saying to yourself, really, man? Stop taking this so seriously. It's just a game. But I want you to hear me out. Listen to what I have to say. And if enough people to respond to it in a positive way, we might see a really amazing change in the community. And not just this community, but other MOBAs as well. Someone once said you should act in a way that if everyone acted that way, everything would work out. Selfishness is a weird thing in every MOBA community. Not to get off topic, but it's a global problem, not limited to just gaming. Selfishness is rampant. Hell, mid or feed is a fucking meme. And selfishness is like a disease. It's a part of the toxicity we face in the community one way or another. Now, I can't solve selfishness, but we can try. You can't fix everything in life, but here's the deal. If you try, things do get better. And when you try, you feel better about yourself. So what kinds of selfish acts am I talking about? Well, number one, you're on a team, act like it. That's a simple statement to make, but it means everything. Now, a game like Tug of War is very simple. Everyone pulls as hard as they can, and no one gives up. MOBAs are complex, though, and with complexity, inevitably, comes confusion. So you say act like you're on a team. What do you mean? Well, in a team, you have teamwork. You have 5 people working together to achieve something none of them can individually. And teamwork is a beautiful thing. It may be easier at this point to outline when people are not working as a team, so you understand what I mean. So you're in a Smite lobby or a Heroes of the Storm draft, and you're the last person to select a god or hero. And there's something your team needs to have a balanced comp. You fill. It's that simple. That's what being part of a team is. Sometimes you have to be selfless and think about what is best for the team and not just what you want to play. You know why you should want to do that? Because some baller once did it for you, and you know they did. You insta-locked garbage when you were new, and some fucking champion switched from playing what they wanted to what the team needed. And wouldn't we all like to be such stand-up gangsters like this fellow or lady? Gotta include everyone. No hate mail. And sometimes filling doesn't mean selecting the right role type, but the right god or hero. If your team needs a tank and you pick Vimana in Smite or Stitches in Heroes of the Storm and they're a solo tank for 2 mages, you just screwed your team. These are bad solo tanks who cannot reliably peel for their team in an effective way. And yet I see this situation happen all the time. Understanding what your comp does well and what you will need to counter for your comp to succeed is an important aspect of teamwork. If you have a poke comp and you take a dive tank, you are hurting your team's chances of victory. Don't gamble. Number 2. I played ranked in Heroes of the Storm recently on stream, and our first pick was a Plat 2 player who picked Medivh. Now, for those of you who don't know, Medivh is one of the hardest heroes to master in the game, nor is he particularly strong right now. Now, I checked this player's win average with that particular hero. It was less than 44%. Now, someone's win average isn't the entire story, but I don't have to check his win percentages with other heroes to know that 44% is low. And as a first pick in ranked, it was a greedy thing to do. We ended up losing that game. And while it wasn't entirely his fault, picking Medivh, who he only had at level 9, by the way, was greedy. You're gambling not only with your rank, but with the rank of your teammates. It's selfish to put them at risk just because you want to play this hero or this god. In a similar situation, I recently queued Assault and Smite, and we had a 3-tank team. Now, I checked all 3 players. They were not new to Smite. These are veteran players, and none of the three started the game with either Heart Ward or Sov, both items that are staple and the meta in Assault that help you and your team succeed. I don't queue Joust, and when my team has locked a tank and a hunter, pick a third Fizz or some stupid shit. You do what the team needs. Number 3, own your mistakes. No one plays perfectly all the time, but a simple "sorry guys, I fucked up" can change the world. Attitude is everything. Show you don't have a shitty one. Likewise, when someone makes a mistake, you need to stay focused. It's in the past and you can't change that now, but being distracted or getting tilted can cost you the rest of the game. Even if you're ahead, mistakes happen. Address them briefly and then move on. The more focused you are on winning, the less spamming VGS or typing while you and your teammates die, because when a mistake happens, sometimes it's not the mistake itself that can change a game, but how we react to that mistake that can throw our whole world into ruin. Now you're not losing because someone made a mistake. You're losing because you let that mistake tilt you, or because you wanted to start an argument about the guy who's not groveling at your feet because they fucked up. Stay focused. Keep a cool head, and you'll be happier for it. Even if you lose, it won't be your fault. Number 4, no one quits, no one gives up. I'm really tired of this one. So what if the team isn't winning? So what if you're not topping kills and damage? I'm not queuing because I want to steamroll. I want a challenge to overcome. I want hurdles and barriers that must be overtaken. I want to succeed where everyone thought I would fail. And the first part of that is my attitude. Because when you're down and the enemy team has the advantage is when your team needs you the most. We've all had someone sit in base or farm a lane leaving you to 4v5. Don't be that guy. Don't be the reason your team loses. Why? Because you don't want to play with quitters. Understand, you're ruining the game for 9 other people when you start feeding or AFK. I've come back from the worst of situations only to win. Victory is always achievable if you're focused on nothing but it. If you believe the enemy will drop the ball and you wait for an opportunity to come, it does, and you exploit it, you can come back from anything. You have to be patient. You have to play conservatively. Stop taking unnecessary risks when you're behind. Let the enemy get impatient and take those risks. Then punish them for it. Anything is possible, but you can't win a game you refuse to play. Now, I'm sure there are other points I'm leaving out, but these were some that jump out at me, and often, most days I'm playing. We can all be better, but the first step is, I feel, admitting that we aren't being the best we can be. Now, I've never rage quit a game in a MOBA, but I have let frustrating games affect me more than they should. Sometimes you just gotta vent for a minute to calm down so you can get back in there and win. It's important to stay focused, play with your head, and keep cool. Because even if you're playing with a bunch of assholes, it doesn't mean you have to become one. Thanks for listening, folks. What are some of the behaviors in MOBAs that really bother you? Tell me about it in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to my channel, where I'll be coming out with more content very soon. I'll see you guys in queue. Later.